Hi guys, it's Cindy the Jewelry Nurse. How is everybody doing? I have tonight my very last 10-pound thread up box. I also have a few Goodwill finds and some auction wins. So it's probably going to take, I don't know, maybe 3 videos to get through it all, so they're not super long. But to start with too, I want to show you I finally got my nails done, and it's a lot darker than I thought it was going to come out. They are lavender, but the screen's making them look, well, more like purple, but the screen's making it look more like a violet blue. But they are purple, and they're the mood stuff, and I think he actually grabbed the wrong bottle because it was supposed to be a lot lighter and then change into pink, but it actually changes from a darker to a lighter. And right now, because of the temperature in the room, it's the darker color, but yeah, a little darker than I wanted, but still really pretty color. But I just finally got those done tonight. So let me go through my auction wins first. And also, I do have an MSP auction coming up in, I think, June. So as we go, I'm going to show you some of those pieces over the next couple of weeks that I will have in that auction. And then I'll probably do an auction or a video right before that showing you everything. But if you're new to my channel, please, and have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And all of those that are returning, welcome back. If you would please give, and welcome to my channel, all of you, but please give me a thumbs up on your way out. And let's see, first thing I have is this. I got this today from a different thrift store. It didn't come from Goodwill. It came from, I think, Thrift City it's called. But it's a beautiful piece of mother of pearl. You can see it's got a really good shine on that side. So at first I thought it might be plastic till I flipped it over and looked at it. So I think they've just put something over it to make it look shinier, because it is much shinier on that side, and I doubt they polished it that way, so I'm guessing like nail polish or something, I don't know, but it definitely does look pretty shiny. So that's the first thing, and it's on one of these collar choker things, and I think I'm a little too close there, but it's on one of these collar choker things. So this comes off too, so I'll be able to put other charms on it too. You know, other pendants, I mean, other than just that. Should be able to change them out. But really pretty one, I thought. Pretty design, and it's a nice, good size, too. So that was my first thrift find. And then, let's see, I found these, which I thought might be unmarked sterling because the beads are glass or stone. I think they're probably glass, I don't know. But I'll have to look at them closer later. But I thought maybe, because it kind of looks like sterling, but I tested them when I got home, and they are not sterling, but they didn't pay much for them, so I was willing to take a chance. I paid 75 cents, so I was willing to take the chance because they're still cute. The little feathers, I guess they're supposed to be feathers. Yeah, feathers. I don't know why it doesn't really focus fast when it's too far away, but yeah, little feather earrings, so those are kind of cute. And then let's see, what else did I find? I did find some sterling tonight, but I'll go over the non-sterling items first. And I found this beautiful Howlite necklace. I got to show you some of the webbing in these. It's just beautiful, in some of these stones. It's got, to me, what looks like, I think it might be a mixture of, some of the beads might be magnesite and some of them might be howlite. But look at the markings on this pieces. Let me get it to, give it a second here. Dang it, I should never have moved it. I had it, there we go. It has some really beautiful markings on some of these pieces, though. Look at it. And look at this one. This is why I bought it, because it does have some beautiful webbing. It's just gorgeous. And then it has some with the darker, the black mark, the black webbing. So these, I think, might be magnesite. But, you know, the Howlite also comes, you know, with black too, brown to black. But I think it's a little bit of both. They're different colors too, so it's definitely not turquoise, but I think it's a mixture of of the two types of beads. So pretty necklace though, has a I didn't pay too much for it, like it was on sale, so 25% off, $3.98. It's definitely worth that though. But gorgeous, gorgeous stones in there though. You see the difference between them though, color and everything. So that was another thrift store find. And then this beautiful brooch. This brooch is jade. These stones on there are jade, and some pretty pieces of jade. Let me take it off the cardboard. And it is vintage design, so I'm pretty sure that it is a vintage brooch. It's not marked, but it had such a pretty pieces of jade on it that I didn't care that it's not marked. Let me get it off the... So I think I paid $4.98 for that one, but it was worth it. And let me show you the jade on it. Isn't that some beautiful jade? Beautiful design too. I think I have it upside down for you there. I love this though. I've got several of these brooches with the jade pieces on them, but the jade leaf in here is carved and it's just gorgeous. Loving that though. Okay, and then I found this pair of earrings, and these are also $9.25, and I tested them. They are $9.25. They've got the really long hooks on them, and they are stamped on the back, and they also have a maker's mark, which I really didn't pay attention to. Let me look at it. Their silver pieces were a little pricey today, but I just loved these, so I couldn't pass them up. But let me check the mark, see if I recognize what it is. It almost looks like a rabbit head or some kind of animal head. Let me see if I can get it to focus for you. Close enough that you can see the mark beside the 925. See that? If anybody recognizes that, let me know. And then I don't know if those are numbers there beside it. Yes, actually those are. Also has some other kind of a mark on it too. It's not part of the design, it just stamped with something else, but I thought they were really pretty. And so that is probably paid too much for them, but they're still pretty, and they're good size hearts too. And then I found these are gorgeous. These are also marked on the back. Let's see if we can get it to focus on the mark. Close enough. Nope, doesn't have it on that one. These I tested, and I think these might be artisan made. Maybe they weren't marked. Maybe it was but these did test positive, and it was obvious. I could tell by looking at them. Maybe it was on the hook. Yeah, I think it's on the hook right there. Yeah, right on the hook. But beautiful little marcasite earrings. None of the stones are missing. So this kind of works with the brooch that I have too. Goes well with it. That rose brooch and the sterling silver marcasite brooch I have. Okay, and then this is the last piece of jewelry I got today at the thrift store. Now this is not marked either, but when I picked it up and looked at it, it really did look like, what did I pay for this? 75 cents. So for that I was willing to take a chance. But when I looked at it, it looked like it could be sterling, and tested it when I got home, and it turns out it is sterling. So got a good deal on that for sure. And it's got inlay. I don't think it's turquoise, but I'm not really sure. It's like little inlaid, the chips that they put in resin and use for inlay. Why are you not wanting to focus right now? I think that thing's getting in the way and throwing things off. Yep, that was it. Come on. It's a little turtle though, but it is cute. There we go. Very cute though. And like I said, not marked, but it did test positive. It does have something on the foot. I just noticed what is on the foot. Nope, not a mark. And this I definitely think is made by a silversmith artisan. I don't think it's something that was mass produced. And it looks like the feet are not webbed, so maybe it is a tortoise rather than a land rather than water. But it is cute, so I like that one. Let me put them back on the card so I remember what I pay for them. I went to that other store that is a little further away from my office that I've not gone to too many times, but they always have a lot of good gold and silver in the case. Today they didn't have as much as normal, but they did have some nice stuff. This bracelet, I didn't get this today, but it's gold tone. It looks a little silver there. I showed this a while back. I think it was in a live because somebody really liked this and wanted me to set it aside for them. And I did that, but I forgot to mark on it who was interested in it. So if you remember this bracelet and you were interested in it, leave me a comment. Let me know because I completely forgot who wanted it. I usually will put a name on it when I do that, but I forgot to put it on there. Maybe it's a gorgeous bracelet though. I just want you to get a good look at it. So it does have a safety clasp, and if I remember right, it is magnetic, and it has that safety clasp. Oops, I did that the wrong way. It's magnetic, and it does have a fairly strong magnet, and it does have a pretty strong magnet, as you can see, without the clasp open. I don't think it's going to come off easily. I tug on it, and it doesn't come open. And then it has the clasp. And I don't remember it being marked. No, it's not marked, but it is in perfect condition, and it's just a beautiful bracelet. So if you were the one who asked me to set it aside, please let me know, and I will, and email me. So I'll keep holding on to it until I hear from you. And then next I have some auction stuff. Let me get the name off of here so I don't end up accidentally showing the name and address. It is from Creative Lori, one of her late night pop-up auctions basically. Oops, it's not where I wanted to cut this, but oh well. I should have done that ahead of time. Sorry about that. So this is a week or so ago. I don't even remember what I bought. I know I did get something. Oh, thanks. She added in some freebies. Okay, cool. She added in some free stuff. Looks like she added another brooch to it. She knows I like brooches. I think that's mostly what I bought, and I think I bought another set of a necklace and earring set, but I had her send that to Rebecca because it was so Rebecca. Was not Native American, but it had a Native American theme sort of to it. Okay, this is the pendant that I got, the Murano glass pendant. Isn't that beautiful? The colors are gorgeous. I have to find a bell for that, or you can put ribbon in it and like loop it in there, but I think I'll find a bell for it, so it may even go on to this, but I will find something to loop it on. It's kind of a copper color, so it would be nice to find a copper chain or something for it. Beautiful though. Okay, so that's one of the things I purchased from her, and Like I said, it's been a while. I don't even know. Oh, I cannot believe this. This is so funny. I have this same brooch already. I bought this. I think she said, I don't know which ones I bought and which ones I did not buy. But, I thought she said something about a clown, but I don't see a clown. I know it was mostly brooches, though. This is just like one I already have. Let me get these out of the way so it's not trying to focus on that. Okay. This out of the way. And got too much stuff in the way. It's trying to focus on everything but what I want it to focus on. Put that back up in my bucket. And that with the silver. Okay, so anyways, I actually already have one just like this, but I love it. That's really cool. It's not signed, but her pop-ups are pretty inexpensive, so it doesn't matter if I already have it. It looks like I got one of each of these, and one in silver and one in gold. Which is pretty cool. Actually, it'd be cool wearing them together. Oh, I do remember a hat pin. I remember buying a hat pin. I do remember that. So these are pretty little circle brooches, and they are definitely vintage, even though these are pretty much exactly alike. I'll show you the difference on the back. There you go. You can see they're the same exact design, except for one's silver, one's gold. Check out the back, though. Do you see the difference in the back? Get them both in the camera at the same time, close enough. Okay, so you see the difference there? Like this one, they both have the vintage thing right here. Okay, come on. Oh, my camera's crooked. That's part of the problem. Sorry, guys. I should have straightened all that out before I started. Anyways, you see how that one is? Then look at this one. They look like the exact same brooch, but they're slightly different. Like this one has a rivet, and that one doesn't, but they're exactly the same otherwise, other than color. Pretty cool. Okay, so next is this little crown brooch. This is a tiny one. Oh, this must be what she said, crown. I thought it said clown. Okay, I get it. Crown. Okay. Isn't that pretty? This looks vintage, too. Very cute, though. I like it. Okay, Cindy does not know how to read, apparently. Now I see that it says crown. When I glanced at it, I thought it said clown. Oh, boy. Put those back in the bag so I can put them in my box and it won't knock the stones off. Okay. I am stocking up on brooches, guys. I'm going to do a big brooch lot soon. Okay, this is another big brooch. She said no mark on this one, but it looks like I can see something. Let me see what it is. I did think I brought one marked, but maybe not. Maybe somebody else won that one. Looks like there's something right there, though. Let me see what that says. If I can only read it. Yeah, Monet. I could have sworn I bought a Monet. I knew I had bought something, but right there it does say Monet. Right there, so she must have just not noticed that when she was packing it. You see it now? I was gonna say I could have sworn that's probably one of the only things I remembered before I opened it was a Monet brooch. But that's the Monet. And then the stick pin, that's the other thing I remembered. Oh, and the stick pin's got a mark on it too. Isn't that a beautiful, I mean not stick pin, but hat pin. Look at that hat pin. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a beautiful hat pin. There's some of that finish is coming off, but I don't care. I just didn't take all that off anyway and just get it down to the gold is fine. Thank God it still has the rubber stop there on the end because these are pretty sharp, but isn't that beautiful? Let's see what it says. Let's see if I can get it up high enough that we can read it together. Close enough, I mean. What does it say? It says, Cindy, you got it upside down. That's what it says. Nope, I had it upside down to start with. Lydia something, maybe? Linda something, made in China. Linda something. I can read the Linda part. Linda Dano. Okay, Linda Dano. All right, that is gorgeous, though. Loving this. So that was all of my auction wins. I'm going to stick those back in the box till I can get them all bagged up for my brooch thing. Murano glass. I love that Murano glass. It's so pretty. And what else do I have? Let's see. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you that I found at the thrift store was another one of these. They had one larger one. This one's fairly big compared to the ones I already had. Now, I do have some of these that I own from the early 70s. I don't know if you guys remember these, but this one is fairly a bigger one, and it is a size 7 by 5. I had several of these growing up. These are made in the 60s and 70s, I believe, and some of them are lined and some of them aren't, but this is some really pretty wood. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but it doesn't appear to be pine. It's something else. Yeah, I don't think it's pine. But it is gorgeous, and they always have, most of the time they have some kind of carved flower design, and then they usually have an inlay, either mother of pearl, and this one has what looks like brass. Some of the inlay is coming off a little bit on that one, but what do you expect for this age, right? Let me see if that's inlay coming off or it just has something over it. I've got to find my other... I know I'm going to find it when I'm cleaning up. Okay, so the inlay is not coming off. It's just got something over it that I'll have to clean off. But I think it's brass inlays. It's just got some kind of oxidation, which I'll clean off. But there's the one I just got today. And now, excluding the ones that I previously already owned, I will keep because somebody... they've all been gifted to me from different people over the years. So, okay, this one I had for a while, and the reason I'm showing you these, I got this one when I was in Kansas, and this one. And you can see these are lined. Sometimes they're lined in blue, green, red, whatever. And this one is also lined. Now, these don't appear to be pine. Well, they might be, but I don't. This one might be pine, but I don't. Maybe not. I don't know. But as you can see, it has. They all have some kind of floral design or something, and this one actually has inlay. This one has inlay too. I think is mother of pearl inlay. And so there's 3 different sizes on there. We had the 5 by 7, and these are definitely vintage. They've been around a while. And this one's 4 by almost about 4.5 by 4.5, and this one is. These 2 are square. 2.5 by 2.5, so I have those 2 and the one I just showed you. And this one looks slightly different kind of wood, but they're all from the same period of time. This one has slightly different wood, and it's stained more of a red. And there's just slight differences, like the corners are squared on that one, they're rounded, but, so, you know, different people made them, but they were very popular when I was a kid and a teenager. And then I found this one. I'm showing you these because these are all going to go. I'm going to have a lot of these in my MSP auction. And then I've showed you this one before. This one I have the card in. The lady who makes those, we did some research on it for a while. I'll have to pull out my research to remember all the details. But the artist's card is in the box. And she sells these tiles. These are tiles that they made out of watercolor paintings that she does. And I gotta clean the sticker off of that one. But aren't they beautiful though? And so they're ceramic tiles, and the box is some beautiful wood. It has a really nice finish on it. So these tiles alone are she sells for $48 for these tiles. And I can't remember the boxes, what the boxes sell for. And then I have this small one here that is also vintage, and I'm gonna hopefully see if I can get some of that oxidation off of here. But definitely vintage, so that I'll throw in too. This one says Japan on it. I don't know what that says. Ina Patron or something on the back. Anyways, so I'm gonna put all these in my next MSP auction, and I think I have one more somewhere that I'll add to it. Okay, so let me see how many minutes. We're already at 26 minutes, so I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this one and start another one and do the thread up box, and I'll get them all downloaded in the next couple of days, or uploaded, I mean, in the next couple of days. But I don't want them to go on for too long, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. So thank you guys for watching, and please watch for my thread up box, my 10-pound thread up DIY box. It's probably the last one that exists unless somebody else is holding on to one, but I've had this one for months since I did the last one. I just had other jars and stuff to do, so I just kind of held on to it, knowing I wouldn't be able to get another one anytime soon. So thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up on your way out, and if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you guys shortly. And hello, Juan, and I have to say hi to you every video because I want you to know that I am thinking about you. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you.